Hey guys, welcome back to another one of our great webinars, one of our biggest and most popular webinars of the year, our Black Friday email and SMS game plan, where we dive into the secret strategies that the top brands use to win the holiday season in just 5 days. 5 days, they're making millions of dollars that hopefully offsets any softness in 2024, which it has been a pretty soft year for a lot of e-commerce brands. So excited to jump into this webinar. This is going to be a really insightful one, really in-depth. Again, one of our top 3 webinars of the year. Like this one is great. Last month's was great, Q4, and then also our planning for 2025 will be super solid. So this is going to be an amazing webinar. Let me just confirm we're live on all our platforms. We're going live on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, you name it. So let me just confirm that. And we are ready to take off. Okay, let's get started right here. Let me open this up. 1 second here. All right, let's jump right in. Okay, in the next 45 minutes, probably 45 minutes to 60 minutes, I'm going to aim for 60 minutes. It's usually about an hour-long webinar. It's Black Friday, after all. I'm going to show you how the top 1% plan out their entire weekend in just 5 days, triple their holiday sales, and win the holiday season, beat their competition in that 5-day period. For 5 days, we're talking about Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Saturday, Small Business Saturday, you can call it, Cyber Sunday, if you will, and then also Cyber Monday. So let's jump right into the next part. By the end of this webinar, you will be able to steal the Black Friday strategies from the top 1%, exactly how they do it, copy it in half the time, and create emails and SMS that max out your clicks and conversions, and then also launch a high-performing email and SMS plan for Black Friday. Those are the 3 takeaways. Our goal of this webinar is to have those 3 takeaways here. That if you leave this webinar with one thing, it'll be one of these, if not all of them. As I always say, I invite you to take part in learning the high-level strategy that the top brands use to work their email and SMS program to the next level. And it all starts with my playbook, my 10-figure playbook right here, the ultimate e-commerce email SMS playbook. I always keep mine handy over here. I've been mailing out a ton of them in the last 2 months. Everyone wants to get a strategy in place for the holidays. So the Black Friday playbook is great. You can learn the strategy, learn it for yourself, understand how we piece it together. But then on top of it, you can also learn how to implement it using our Mach 10 email masterclass, right? They go hand in hand. This is the 10-figure playbook of email SMS retention, right? I've seen experts in the field. I've seen marketing bros in the field. I've seen brands doing it. I've seen ESPs teaching tutorials, but all of those were very entry level and very basic. They get you to level 1 or 2, maybe level 3, but this will help you get to level 10, and because it's from the 10-figure brands, right? The 9 and 10-figure brands that I myself have been blessed to work with. So you can go to emailmasterclass.com for some more information and to actually sign up for the Mach 10 Masterclass and get the book, get the Masterclass, build them together. But it goes beyond that. One thing I always give away on my webinars, and especially now, go to blackfridayplaybook.com. You'll be able to have our entire Black Friday game plan done for you, right? Well, the content is done for you. It'll show you how to kind of understand it and kind of strategize, in some case implement it, but it gives you the tips and content you need to actually excel in your Black Friday program. So excited to get that out to you. It's for e-commerce brands, blackfridayplaybook.com. You'll have all our strategy and insights. I usually give this away at the end of the webinar. I'm going to put it to the front right now so you can understand. Take action right away, right after this webinar. And of course, we have a killer 10-figure email plan I always give at the end, which combines an email plan with an SMS plan, which will be perfect right now. I'm telling you, 2 channels performing during the holiday season will net you a huge jump in revenue. Some of our clients, I just got off the phone with one of our clients yesterday, and they were asking, what was the driver of our incremental growth in revenue? Incrementality is where it needs to be, right? What helped our numbers grow year over year? We added SMS. SMS was a whole nother revenue stream for their business that really helped them win the holiday season. Just when they thought they were tapped out for their email program, another channel helped lift the ship even further. So that was a really great one right there. So a 10-figure email plan, 10-figure SMS plan. I'm going to tell you about it at the end of the webinar. A little bit about me. Who am I? Why am I telling you all about this? As I always start with, I actually was on your side of the table. I was the VP of retention at some of the top e-commerce brands in the world, 9-figure and 10-figure brands, wrote the book on it, did the masterclass on it, sent over 1.4 billion emails annually, generating about $407 million in revenue. Okay, I actually, within the 5-day Black Friday weekend, I've sent 100 million emails in one weekend alone for some of our clients, and managed multi-million-dollar email lists, multi-million member email lists, won an award at Blue Core Summit, guest speaker at e-tail, Post Funnel, Maple, you name it, I probably have been there. So I've been blessed to have a speaking engagements at many of these places, and I've worked with hundreds of brands and e-commerce stores on helping them understand how to, as I'll say, as my strategy is, how to build better customer relationships with the person behind the inbox. That's my goal. And again, I've been on your side of the table, so I kind of know exactly the struggles you're facing and how to overcome them. Let me start with a quick story. I like to start off all my webinars with just, the horror story of being at the top brands. There's a ton of other challenges when you get to when you're at 7 figures and 8 figures, you have your challenges, right? But when you get to 9 and 10 figures, you have even more challenges. It's not that it goes away. The challenges just change, right? So at one of the 9-figure brands I was the VP at, I used to bank everything. The whole brand used to bank everything on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, right? We used to kind of plan for it back in June, really early, and hope and pray that Black Friday would be great. But one year, our ESP broke on Thanksgiving Day. Our email platform just totally tanked on Black Friday. I'm sorry, on Thanksgiving Day, it actually tanked, but that was killer, right? It just broke, right? And luckily, we had some backups. We had a backup ESP. When you're at the top brands, you have multiple ESPs doing multiple things. So what happened is that we were busted, right? And we had to scramble all day on Thanksgiving Day trying to duplicate our campaign strategy in another ESP and kind of throw in all our campaigns and make sure our flows were optimized with our new ESP. Whoa, it was just crazy. And what we did was that we ended up at the end of the Black Friday Cyber Monday weekend, we actually were up in revenue. We actually were up year over year in our Black Friday Cyber Monday revenue. And the reason for that was that the strategy was intact, right? We had the game plan. We knew exactly how to leverage the insights we did throughout the year. And also, we just had the great playbook that said, here's what worked in the past. Here's what we doubled down on it. Here's what we optimized the flows correctly to make sure we maximize the follow-up. And it actually worked out really well. In that 5-day period, we went from, I think it was, I'm just spitballing here, maybe a $20 million Black Friday weekend, 5-day weekend, to like 23 or something. So we actually were okay, but it's just the stress of having a broken ESP on that day is terrible. And since then, that client, that brand that I was at went from $47 million to $73 million in 8 months. So Black Friday Cyber Monday was the cherry on top. And that's really what our strategy does. It gives you the whole year-long plan, but then Black Friday Cyber Monday will be the cherry on top of a great year. So that is kind of my horror story. My ESP broke. We didn't get a chance to fix it in time. We decided to pivot all our emails over to a new ESP, and we actually netted out pretty well because our strategy was intact. A little bit about us, High Flyer Digital. We exist to help brands build better customer relationships, and we do that by segmenting and personalizing and connecting with customers on a one-to-one level. You've got to connect with the person behind the inbox. That's not enough to just send emails mindlessly. 98% of ESPs and experts and brands and marketers send emails. The art of maximize the potential of your list is by connecting with the person behind the inbox. You can't just send mindless emails. It does not work that way. So our mission is to help the small yet scaling brand level the playing field with the top 1%. I came from the top 1%. I'm bringing their high level strategies down to your eye level so you can implement them as well at a very quick speed. And we help you unlock the true revenue potential and lifetime value of your list, creating a profitable, predictable, and sustainable revenue stream for your business. Who wouldn't want that, right? So let's jump right in. Again, I want to try and stick to about 60 minutes of your time, making sure we're online, making sure we're going at the right pace. Sorry if I keep looking to the left. That's where my slides are, so I'm checking it out right here. So let's review the state of the holidays in 2024, right? We did this a little bit in the last webinar where we talked all about how it's super, super important to put a focus on Q4, not just Black Friday. And I've seen numerous stats this year that's predicting that, once again, Black Friday is moving up. I'll show you some stats here. There's some great examples. You see on my screen, Q4 matters more these days, right? You have Amazon's Prime Day, Circle Week just launched. You have Walmart Week, whatever they call it, Walmart Deal Days or something like that. All those moved up, right? In October, they actually moved up another week or so to earlier October. And that means people are shopping way earlier than you think. Check out the map on the graph here from Salsify, which is a wonderful graph. I use it in a lot of slides here. Right, Cyber Week actually is not as prominent for certain segments. Look at the baby boomers over there, right? A lot of them, 24% of them are shopping in October, 21% shop in November, only 11% shop in Cyber Week, yet they have a huge amount of money to spend, right? They have a good share of wallet to give you, right? And they actually shop, 22% of them shop in December. So you really got to think to yourself, Black Friday Cyber Monday is super important. Don't get me wrong. That's why we're doing the webinar. But you got to think about Q4 because there's so many pockets of customers that are actually willing to spend more throughout the season. So I like to kind of always like to focus on Q4. But let's go into the Black Friday Cyber Monday trends and stats that you should be aware of this year and adapt your game plan to these stats. This is the data. This is it, right? And as you know, one of my core values of High Flyer Digital is this. I have opinions. You have opinions. Data is the tiebreaker. If you don't pay attention to the data, you don't know what we're doing, right? We're just kind of going on opinions. This is the data right here. 43% of consumers say the economy will improve next year, so they're more willing to spend now. We're almost an election, right? So depending on who wins, there's going to be a lot more confidence in there. It really depends. It doesn't really matter who wins. Just people have more confidence knowing that there's a change. So they may be more willing to spend. But 57% of consumers say their financial resources are strained, right? So you really got to think about, how do I maximize my customer list? How do I actually introduce more value to them, which I'll talk about in a second. 83% of consumers plan to self-gift. That's a really important metric, and I'll tell you why in a second. 4 in 10 will gift experiences. So if you are an experiential brand or a retailer, that's a great way to kind of add in another layer that people will start buying from. Consumers want more affordable retailers. Everyone's kind of, not much money left to spend. They're confident that the economy will improve, but they're in the here and now. And probably after Election Day, you'll see a bigger rise in purchases. In 2023, over half of the purchases were driven by only about 5 categories. We're talking electronics, apparel, furniture, groceries, and toys. So those 5 categories were major drivers. If you're in a space that's not there, you'll have to work a little bit harder to win the share of the wallet and get more people to buying at your location. But you can also enter in some sort of a relationship with some vendors that are related to your brand, right? And of course, the most popular product this year is gift cards. 67% of them are buying gift cards. 2 out of 3 are buying gift cards, right? So that's a super profitable way to get cash in the door. Again, I'll talk about it later on. But I think the main takeaway from all these stats and trends, value stacking will become more profitable for you. You need to be able to stack more value in to your offers this year. But discounting may yield more orders, but it's a race to the bottom, right? If you add more discounts, very low profits there. You got free shipping, you got free rewards, you got free returns, you got the discount on top of it. You got to pay for ads to tell them. It's a shrinking margin. The goal should be more value, stack more value on top, more bundles, higher AOV. How do we get more people to buy more of the items we want and get less discounts in some cases, right? Depending on your brand. And most importantly, like I always say, repeat purchases are critical. I have my Q4 strategy, which I invite you to go check out that webinar from last month. Our Q4 strategies, you can get 2 purchases in the holiday season. You should be focusing on getting 2 purchases. I just saw up above, 83% of consumers will self-gift. They'll gift for themselves and for someone else. That's 2 purchases right there. You have the opportunity to win that, and that will help you be more profitable in a very tight 2024. So focus on those trends. Understand how those stats play a role in your Black Friday planning. As I mentioned, it's really important to go think about pre-Black Friday and post-Black Friday. I'm blowing up this list over here, blowing up this graph that says, once again, a lot of consumers have been shopping in October. Look, 30% of the Gen Xers have shopped in October. We're at the tail end of October. If you've missed October, I don't have to tell you, that's a problem, right? You should have been on my webinar last year. You should have let us implement it for you. But if you have missed October, you still have an opportunity to really win it in November. But as you get to Cyber Week or December, some segments are bought out. They bought it all out already, right? Amazon knows these numbers. Walmart knows these numbers. You got to make sure you pay attention to these numbers. You know, we have some expert like us help you navigate that challenge. But you have an opportunity to think pre-Black Friday and post-Black Friday. Super important to always think about those areas. And just again, not to belabor Q4, but Q4 strategy pillars, it's important to remind yourself as we enter Black Friday, what are the goals that you want to focus on for Q4 overall? Number one, again, this is on my webinar from last month, reactivate your list. You should be focusing on now. Usually October is a great time to try and reactivate your list, get those dormant subscribers stirred up, post-holiday buyers stirred up, right? Activate them. If you didn't do it yet, still have some time in November. Don't get too close though. Focus on revenue, less branding, less talking about content. I mean, gift guides are great, but really time is to get the revenue and the sales right now. That's what you've been waiting for. The whole year was all about branding. Now it's talking about revenue. Let's get some sales. And the third part is repeat, right? You want to get 2 purchases out of every holiday shopper as often as you possibly can this holiday season. So that's our Q4 strategy pillars. You'll see how this gets layered into our Black Friday, Cyber Monday plan as well. You can recap this at blackfridayplaybook.com. I believe we put up that my latest webinar on that website as well. Or just go check us out on YouTube right there, High Flyer Digital, and you can catch that webinar and go through the Q4 plan and then ladder it up into your Black Friday Cyber Monday game plan. Okay, next, we're going to, like I said, we're rapid firing. We want to make sure you get all this information, all this content packed in within 60 minutes and plan out your entire Black Friday Cyber Monday plan in an hour, right? So the most important email and SMS goals for Black Friday, you got to set some goals, got to set some benchmarks about what you're measured against and how your success is going to be this year, right? So let's talk about some strategies to win Black Friday Cyber Monday, some of the goals you want to aim for. Number one, as I just said before, right? The goal is to get more than one purchase in this holiday season. And the best time is Black Friday and Cyber Monday. 2 days. It's built around 2 days. You have already inherently in the Cyber 5 weekend, you have 2 days to win sales and get them to buy again. Repeat purchase is everything. It's more profitable. So that's the best time to do it. Like I said, that number needs to be updated, actually. I think we said 83%. 77% of customers gift themselves. It's actually 83%. So you have an opportunity, once again, your customers will buy for themselves and buy for someone else in this 5-day weekend. Take advantage of it, right? How do you maximize it? Someone bought on Black Friday, little slight different messaging on your Cyber Monday messaging, right? On Cyber Monday emails, right? Create an ultimate holiday personalized one-to-one template. Super important, not just to focus on, as we know, not just focus on segmentation. You got to focus on personalization. When you personalize your template top down to the customer, they have a higher propensity to buy. You have a great example, right? I'm shopping for men's apparel or I'm shopping for men's fashion. My wife may shop for women's fashion or kids fashion. I may shop for kids fashion and men's fashion. So it's really, you got to personalize the template, personalize the imagery, personalize the copy, personalize the recommendations to the end customer. I can't tell you how many times I've done dozens of audits in October, and I can tell you straight out how many brands do segmentation, but then they fall asleep on personalization. They just don't do it. I don't know why. It's hard. It's hard. They just don't do it. That's wrong. You fall down that way, right? You got to personalize your email to the customer as the best way possible. And there are many ways to do it. Next, put gift cards on everything, right? Gift cards are easy purchases, right? If I buy an item, I could also buy a gift card. It's easy. There's someone on your list, your coworker, your neighbor, your mailman, your garbage man, right? There's always someone that could benefit from a gift card. So put it on everything. Put on everything in your template, and I'll show you in a second how to do that. Add dynamic blocks in your campaigns and automations for personalization purposes. Stick to the fundamentals, right? We don't need to wing it right now. I just did a video that talked all about, your brand should have spent a good 10 months up until now, October 31st, 10 months of testing. You should have that under your belt. And if you don't have it under your belt and you decide to start winging it now, you're going to fall down. Okay. Great example. Put Black Friday in your subject line under Black Friday emails. Okay. It's been proven to lift your open rates. Why are you winging it? Why wing it? You had 10 months to test it out. Now is when you implement the testing. That's the strategy, right? So stick to the fundamentals during Black Friday weekend and pay attention to your merchandising, right? If you sell out of item, if an item was back ordered or it's not able to be shipped, don't feature in your emails. You'll just piss customers off, right? And that's another part of that strategy, which is work backwards from fulfillment. If you can't fulfill on the product, don't try to promote it. You'll just get pissed off customers. SMS strategies, very similar in many ways, but SMS has another game plan, right? There's 3 pillars with our SMS strategy for Black Friday. Once again, I did a past webinar on this. You can go deeper into on that webinar. But turn your SMS into a nice complementary channel for your email program at using 3 pillars: reward, reinforce, and relationship. Okay, 3 R's, right? You see, I'm always trying to kind of make this alliterative, if you will. Reward. Let your SMS list get early access first. Black Friday deals are live. Send your SMS list first. Instant, quick. People get a text, they open it right away, right? Email, I got to go to my inbox. I'm drowned out. There's a lot of things in there. Reward your SMS list first. That's what it's there for. Number 2, reinforce. Ensure SMS is additive and incremental to your email campaign. Okay, it shouldn't be that send an email with your Black Friday deals, send an SMS with your Black Friday deals. Try this. Send your email with your Black Friday deals. SMS gets it first, right? 24 hours later, 12 hours later, SMS gets new deals added. You've been added. Your deal has been upgraded. Your offer's been upgraded. We added another gift to you, right? That's treating them better and reinforcing it, making sure you can measure it. And then the final part of that is relationship. Use your SMS surveys and segmentation to send better text messages. We just did this where we had sent for every brand, for all of our clients, I would say maybe about 80% of our clients, we send out an SMS survey. What are you looking to gift this year, right? Type back A for apples, type back B for oranges, C for cucumbers, whatever it may be. I'm just making it up on the spot. They text back what they're looking to gift. That's information and data you can use in your segmentation and your personalization. So survey them. That's a relationship. That's how you build relationships with your list. That's the 3 pillars: reward, reinforce, relationship. I'll get into that a little bit later also. But I think above all, this is something that a lot of people don't really kind of focus on because it's kind of aside from just sending emails and texts, which is not what you should be doing. We want to build better customer relationships. You want to moderate your texts for customer service over Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Moderating those texts, and Talent Pop does a great job of this. Highly recommend another pitch for Talent Pop, that you can have customer service keep an eye on your text messages, your incoming text messages that are asking, do you still have this in stock? Is this still on sale? Do you have this in green? Do you have this in black? Do you have this as a bundle? Whatever it may be, those can instantly lead to quick purchases from just responding, right? So just kind of moderate it. And just don't overuse it, right? Don't overwhelm your customer by sending multiple texts. Use it as a conversational commerce platform. So those are SMS strategies to win the Black Friday Cyber Monday weekend. Really important to kind of keep those in mind. Let's dive into our Cyber 5 weekend campaign strategy now. Like, how are we rolling out our campaigns? What's the best way to do it? And it has to be a little more fluid, right? You got to think to yourself, I've been saving up my list for this time period. So are we going to get aggressive? We're going to get a little aggressive. Okay. It's Black Friday. It's Cyber Monday. This is the time. I know a brand out there that one time they said, we don't want to focus on Black Friday. We want people to get out the door. And I think REI does that too, right? Get out the door, enjoy your weekend and enjoy Thanksgiving weekend. Just chill. Now that's good for REI. Okay. It's not so good for a startup brand. It's not so good for a 6-figure brand, 7-figure brand. Black Friday is everything. It'll make or break you in some cases, right? So we're going to get aggressive. We'll get a little aggressive, okay? That's okay. Consumers are going to be used to you being aggressive. You weren't so aggressive the whole year. Now we can allow ourselves some permission to be a little more aggressive. Starting with our templates, right? Let's perfect our holiday templates. And the goal of our templates is going to be to increase your clicks and conversions from your holiday shoppers, right? And the assumption is you've tested all year long. Now, most brands don't have the time to test. That's why we do it for them. But if you test all year long, you'll know very clearly which templates drive the most clicks. Text-based, postcard, hero image, full long emails, right? What's the best way to get the click? You don't want to rely on one thing or the other to wing it. Again, I'm assuming you've tested it. If you haven't tested it, go back, look at your data, take the time, take an hour out of your day, scrub the data, see what you're seeing. I found success with a postcard at the top, which is like a hero image at the top, or a personalized template top down. And I'll show you an example of that. I'm going to show you how to build a personalized one-to-one holiday template using your SKUs, using the data in your platform, using segmentation and personalization. And you want to blend static elements with dynamic elements, kind of keep the template alive and living at all times. Focus on primary, secondary, and tertiary blocks. What do I mean by that? It means that if you are a retailer who has a Black Friday deal, and then they also happen to have a doorbusters, right? Or a certain offer on one thing. We have a brand right now that's working on, they have their everyday Halloween sale. It's Halloween today, so happy Halloween, but Halloween sale. But then they also have a product offer, which is like, buy one, get one on this product. Well, that's a secondary offer, right? There's the primary offer, which is Halloween sale. And the secondary offer or the tertiary offer is this BOGO offer. So you can combine them all into one template and ignore the noise that tells you too much stuff in your email is going to drag down your clicks. Hard pass. That's never been the case. If you saw that was the case, you look at the top brands and say, oh yeah, they must be losing clicks because they have a whole email stacked. It's just wrong. So focus on getting the max amount of clicks and update your automations with dynamic time-related blocks, which means that if you have a Black Friday sale within Klaviyo, right, you can create a block in there that's timed, right? That says, you know what, whenever the sale for Black Friday is over, right, we can just change the copy and update in all our templates magically, right? A little bit deep on that, but that's potential. The goal is here to perfect your templates so they are actual living things, that they're constantly changing and dynamic for your customer and unique on a one-to-one level for every single user. Okay, you can do that. I'm going to give you a quick example of a postcard, or some people call it a hero image, versus a long form email, right? Look at Fossil on the left. Fossil does a one-click image, maximizes the clicks for your eyes only. Click reveal now. That's going to get you a lot of clicks, right? Boom, clicked into the store. But if you want to maximize exploration, like a gift guide or our biggest Black Friday sale, and you just have a ton of SKUs, right? Let's say you have 1,000 SKUs. Well, then you want to focus on exploration, have them explore a lot more, right? Dive into different things, right? Maybe there's office furniture or rugs or wall art, right? It says here. So you can actually, a template like exploration would be a better fit. Kind of walk them through the aisles of what you have on sale. So it depends on your brand, but this is kind of the two ways of doing it. Let me now walk you through a sample template that I found success with overall. Okay, as I said, at the very top, we have a one-click hero image, like a postcard, and ignore the design. This is just something we mocked up like on a, on our Canva boards or something like that. Underneath it, we have personalized products. Personalized products is more about showing people what they want to buy and less about what you want to sell. That's what it comes down to. We want people to buy more of what they want, less of what we're trying to push down their throat, right? That's building a relationship. So personalized products in there have navigation by category. Again, depending how many SKUs you have. If you sell only 5 products, some of these templates may not work for you. Instead, focus on the one-click postcard only, right? But navigation by category. Do you have shoes and belts and hats and wallets and this and that, right? Navigation gets people exploring, right? So we're accomplishing a few goals within one master template. And then underneath it, we have our general evergreen stuff, right? Our tertiary banners, our gift cards, or join our rewards program. And then finally, end the template with a holiday values. What is at the bottom? What are our commitments this holiday season? Right? Free returns, price match guarantee, right? Double points for every holiday order. What are your value propositions that you have? Put it at the bottom of the email so you're reminding customers with every email that you have this value proposition that's unique and differentiates you from the competition. So that's an example of a sample template, and you could see it time and time again within the top brands templates, right? let's take it to the left, inch squared, right? You have hero image followed by picks for you, our best sellers, and underneath it, probably the value proposition, probably cut off over there. Pretty little thing. Hero image, navigation for exploration, explore, go see. Why do they do that? Because they know if I click on 30% off dresses, the next email they'll send me is all about dresses. That's how it works. Get the book. I wrote it in my book first. That's exactly where it comes from. Wayfair, same thing, right? Header image, navigation, exploration, explore. We don't know what you want yet. Yeah, maybe you haven't surveyed them, right? We don't know what you want, but we know that once you tell us, then we'll send you more personalized emails. That will higher chance of converting. Same with Guitar Center, clear hero image and exploration there. And underneath it, in these emails, value propositions. What do we commit to this holiday season? Gift cards in there, right? So you'll see that in every single template overall. Great. Now that we covered the templates, let's now talk a little about what's our campaign game plan. Now that we have the perfect template mapped out, and again, everything in the template is really up to you. You can cherry pick and cut things out in at will, right? Sometimes, and I'll show you exactly for Black Friday, right? If we send 2 emails on Black Friday, right? One email is really big and drives exploration and clicks. Another email at the end, last chance, maybe just a postcard to max out your clicks at the end of the day. So many ways to mix and match it. So let's start with Thanksgiving Day. I love letters. I love letter emails, right? This is a great example of a text-based email. Again, making the assumption you've tested text-based emails for the past 10 months. If you haven't, take the time, first week of November, get a text-based email out, right? Gotta test. Text-based emails drive 30% higher click-through rate. It's not a fully sales-oriented email. It's a thankful, grateful, thank you so much. We appreciate you being here, but maybe leak the holiday deals early, right? As a letter from our owner, we're granting you early access as a thank you. Here you go, right? Or as a thank you for being here, I want to give you a special gift that's going on now for whole Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend. Okay, focus on the special feeling of VIP early access. You want to send it to the segments that are super high engaged because 80-20 rule, right? And majority of the revenue will come from just 20% of your mail base. So send it to them. And I like to send early, really early in the day, 8 a.m. usually works the best. You'll see in your inbox. You will see everything I'm showing you, you will see in your inbox as well. Send it early in the morning, maybe SMS in the afternoon. Or you could use SMS to reward your Black Friday deals early. And the subject line, keep it simple. Thank you. Thank you. A Thanksgiving message for you. A letter from our CEO. This maxes out your click rate prior to Black Friday. And here's the thing. Shoppers are shopping for Black Friday early, right? They're actually shopping on Monday or Tuesday of Black Friday week. Right, so the more chance you have people of buying early, especially on Thanksgiving Day, when they're bored with their meal, they want to step away for a little bit. That's when they buy, right? The best time, as I said before, right, 8 a.m. Thank you letter. You can even send a thank you text message too. I think those are nice as well. But also leak your Black Friday deals early to your best list using SMS at around 5 p.m. Right, when people are in their meal, maybe just getting up, they're watching the game. But they're shopping, right? They want to see what's hot now. They want to see what they want to get. It's perfect time for an SMS right there. Few examples here from letters, right? Thank you from Home Depot, Pier 1, Home Goods, Brooklinen. All of them do the same thing. I happen to like Brooklinen's because it just gets the theme. Exactly it. Text-based, one link. Click and you're in, right? Max out your clicks using this strategy. That's Thanksgiving Day. Let's get now down to Black Friday. What's our campaign game plan, right? That's the moment you've been waiting for. Full sale-oriented email, right? Urgency, scarcity is critical here. I've heard countdown timers within your email drive up click rates by 30% more. So get that countdown timer in there, right? Add in some urgency, some scarcity, right? Get them to click through, shop. You want traffic. Traffic is the key. But differentiate your styles, right? Depending on if you're Fossil and you have just one-click hero image, one-click postcard, maybe invert the colors, right? Make it a little bit different. Have your design array for a starts now, going on now, new deals added, last chance extended, kind of like that whole 3-4 day 4 touches ready to go at will in case you need. And I found I've sent multiple times. Now I'm showing you the times that a lot of brands like to send, right? 6 a.m., 6 p.m., right? 6 a.m. starts now, 6 p.m., hours left until we close out these deals. I personally like to do also 12 a.m., midnight. I like to be the first in the inbox, and you'll be surprised. People are up waiting to shop midnight, right? That's when some deals are revealed. The midnight bell, right? That's even, I mean, back in the day when we were talking about 2010, right? The stores would open, 8 p.m. and everyone could shop, or maybe they open at 12 a.m., wherever it was. But yeah, everyone wants to see the deals first. They want to get in early. I found 12 a.m. is a great time to send it, right? So I mean, I'm the first in the inbox. That's me. I've tested that out a lot. I found 12 a.m. to be great. And then we did a resend around 6 p.m., right? Sometimes we did a send right in the middle, which you can use SMS for, right? Send an SMS right at that midday point, 12 p.m. or 2 p.m., new deals added or new offer added to all your non-buyers or people who are not engaging. Great use of, again, reinforcing your campaigns with email and SMS. The segmentation strategy is very, very open, right? Full list, the ones that are obviously you want to have an engagement tiers there, right? You don't want to send to the dormant people as much. The dormant people should have been cleaned back in October. Remember we talked about reactivate your list. So you don't want to send to them because again, 80-20, right? But at the same time, you want to send to a good, hearty piece of your list, right? You don't just want to send to the super high engaged people. You want to send to a good portion of people, but segment them out, right? If you need help on that, kind of get a copy of my book. You'll see how our segmentation strategy works. And again, the subject line, use Black Friday in the subject line, right? 20% higher open rates. Right now, it's up to 30% higher open rates, last statistics I saw. So use Black Friday in the subject line. You don't need to wing it, right? Let's not reinvent the wheel. Our goal now is to max out your clicks, max out your traffic. Here's a great example of the rollout that we like to use with some brands. Obviously, I personally prefer 12 a.m. Some brands are skittish. They don't want to do it at midnight, right? That's totally fine. So 6 a.m. works, right? Early in the day, first to the inbox. I'll resend at 6 p.m. or 8 p.m., depending on where your time is, depending on the products and everything, because you get those laggards. You get those last 4 hours of shopping in, and trust me, it is big. I've seen traffic jumping at that time, even if I didn't send any emails. And then at 12 p.m. SMS, right? Like we said, right in the middle there, it says new deals added, or you can shop now. Remember, we sent out our Thanksgiving thank you text, or you've gotten your deals early back on Thanksgiving Day. I don't need to send them until 12 p.m. today, right? So we've already rewarded them early, right? And now we're reinforcing our email campaign at 12 p.m. right in between the two emails. So that's a great example of a send time and rollout. And I always recommend, you can see this at blackfridayplaybook.com. You can see the whole strategy there and how we map it out. Some great examples of emails that I know have driven a lot of clicks. Crate & Barrels is great. Get the exploration going too, right? 60% off. And if I'm shopping for kitchen, well, that's a perfect time to buy for kitchen. If I'm shopping for decor, perfect time for decor. Black Friday sale, again, a lot of exploration within our emails, at least for the first send, a lot of exploring. Get traffic to the store. I want you to always picture out, when you're talking about Black Friday or really any sale, I want you to always picture you coming into a store, right? If you know a store is running a sale, 30% off going on now, right? Home Depot, 30% off at Home Depot. They just want to get people there. Once they get people there, you'll navigate to the aisle that you want. And what can email do about that? You can follow up on where they're navigating. So if I know of a customer is in the market for furniture that's up to 60% off, my follow-up emails should be dedicated about furniture, 60% off, furniture bestsellers, furniture new arrivals. All the money's in the follow-up, right? This is just traffic generators, right? That's really what it comes down to. Okay, we tackled Black Friday. We tackled Thanksgiving Day. We tackled Black Friday. Let's talk about Saturday. Saturday is usually a small business Saturday, right? You can give over your personality, your caring, holiday love. But the bigger brands, tie in a best of Black Friday, right? Black Friday extended. I like best of Black Friday because it allows you to show people who didn't buy on Black Friday, you show them, here are the best sellers of Black Friday, because there's so much variety out there, right? Depending on how big your store is, You have a lot of variety. I'll take a biking retailer we work with, right? Do you have am I in the market for a bike? Am I in the market for helmets, pads, right? Pumps, tires. There's so much variety out there. I'm not even sure where to start. Buyer paralysis. Best of Black Friday allows you to send the best sellers that we think you'll love based on your browsing data, based on your browsing information. And that's what the bigger brands do because they're, it's not a small business Saturday, but you have the opportunity to do both. You could be a small business Saturday and show them items that are hot right now, right? Everyone's buying the magenta skirt or buying the ruby pants or whatever. I'm just made that up. But you can focus on the best of Black Friday and give customers FOMO on the best items in this day, right? During this day. And differentiate your design, links, and layout, right? Make sure your linking strategy is correct. You don't just want to go back to the same page they had on Black Friday. Change it up a little bit. Like a small little tweak into your navigation, right? That's it. Very simple. Personalize the email with algorithms based on what customers have shopped, browsed. Limit the window to 3 days, right? Black Friday season, not 90 days or a year, right? Target your best segments, not just your engaged, your high engaged. Okay, the segments that are 80-20 that are going to max out your revenue for you, right? You don't need to send the full list again. We'll save that for Cyber Monday, right? But high engaged, the engaged people will buy the most. Once again, Black Friday in your subject lines, Black Friday extended, Black Friday bestsellers. Take another look, right? And consider removing your sending suppressions, right? Smart sending for some brands is on. You can consider removing some of those without fear of people unsubscribing. It's Black Friday, okay? You're saving your list. You've been very gentle and ginger with your list until now. Guaranteed, Black Friday will be a time when they buy, and they probably won't unsubscribe because they're looking at Cyber Monday. They're the holiday season. I always remind brands out there that says, people are buying now. The only question is, will they buy from you? And if you're not top of mind, you're going to be passed over, guaranteed. Best of Black Friday rollout. I like to do 7 a.m. First the inbox. Best of Black Friday, right? Right when they're waking up. They're still on holiday, still on break for Thanksgiving. 7 a.m., 2 p.m. resend for SMS. Black Friday bestsellers found for you. You can even do 11 a.m. for Best of Black Friday as well for SMS. But that's kind of the goal of it, right? Kind of have your email go first. SMS reinforces the message. Great examples here. You'll see it all the time. Again, this isn't we're not winging it here. This isn't winging it. This is proven tactics. Best of Black Friday right here from Onsen. Forever 21, one more day just for you. Black Friday extended over here. I think that's I'm not sure what that is. National Geographic. And then also not sure which brand that is, but ends at midnight Black Friday sale, right? That Black Friday last chance. Okay. Now, why are we doing Black Friday last chance or Best of Black Friday now? Because on Sunday, we're pivoting. We're pivoting to Cyber Monday. I have seen this multiple times where I've tried to milk out a little bit more about Black Friday. I've done better by pivoting to Cyber Monday and giving exclusive early access, right? Leaked. You've already scored it early from TaskRabbit, right? Get your deals early for Cyber Monday. Pivot. Time to pivot, right? Black Friday's over. Start with Cyber Monday. One-click designs. Invite exploration into the day. Why are we doing one-click? One-click images here. Traffic. Get the traffic up. One click. Boom. Click. You're in. Traffic. Let them give you data. Where are they shopping? What are they buying? You'll use that data in your Cyber Monday emails. Okay, that's really important. Early access, VIP sneak peek should be the language, right? You've earned Cyber Monday deals early, right? Change your design. Black Friday has one design. Cyber Monday has a different design. Same fonts, same branding, right? Everything you have, but change the design, invert the colors, change the look, right? Segmentation should be your VIP list and high engaged, right? As always, 80-20, focus on that engaged segment. They're going to make you more. You don't need to send the full list, but just the VIP list. And again, subject line, Cyber Monday, very simple, right? Early access leaked. And again, you want to consider removing your send suppressions, maximize the potential of the weekend. I found great success by sending this out at 3 p.m. I don't do it at like 12. I don't do it at 7 a.m. I don't do it at 12 p.m. I found 3 p.m. was the sweet spot. But I did do 12 p.m. for SMS, right? So I would send my SMS list. Cyber Monday came early. And then 3 p.m., Cyber Monday starts now from our email list. Okay, that's me. That's what I found. But even if you send the email at 10 a.m., that's probably good. Remember, it's a Sunday, right? So people are out, but that's a good time I found to send it, and people will pay attention and convert from that email pretty quickly. So that's Cyber Sunday. And once again, as you can see, this happens all the time. You have TaskRabbit again, J. Crew, Harry Mary, all of them doing Cyber Sunday sneak peek. None of them are juicing Black Friday anymore, right? We're past that. Now let's finish off the 5-day weekend with our Cyber Monday campaign game plan. Very similar to Black Friday. Full sale-oriented emails, right? We're back at work. People are starting to shop. Urgency, scarcity, same as before. 1 day only. Send multiple times, which I'll show you in a second. Focus on exploration designs. As we said before, one-click postcards are also good to pepper in, right? You want to send one in the morning, one in the afternoon, right? One longer, one shorter to max out the clicks. One starts the exploration, gets people in the store. Where are you going? Where are you shopping? Second one gets them to buy right away by reminding them. Change the design, invert the colors, change the look of it, right? Just slightly. Doesn't have to be crazy, but make sure you have a good theme for Cyber Monday. Segmentation is full list, right? But segmented as always, right? Your engaged segment, your non-engaged segment, your buyers engaged segment, right? Slice up that list. Again, get my book if you want to learn more about it. Use SMS to reinforce and reward. And again, Cyber Monday in the subject line. Same thing as we said before for Black Friday. Nothing new here, right? It's the same exact setup. I've sent 7 a.m. Cyber Monday emails out, right? 7 a.m. People are starting to commute to work. They're getting on some people are shopping on their phone on the bus to work, right? Perfect time on the subway. 12 p.m. reminder SMS, right? Reinforce, as we said before. Again, you gave them early access to Cyber Monday yesterday. Now it's a reinforcement. New deals added. And then 6 p.m. Cyber Monday last chance. 6 p.m. I like also because, again, they're commuting home now, right? 6 p.m., even 8 p.m. maybe, but I think 6 p.m. was the sweet spot for me because, again, they're commuting at the time. Get them while they're captured. They have nowhere to go, right? They're on the bus. They're stuck. So you can really get them to shop right there as they're commuting home. Great examples here. Cyber Weekend, Cyber Flash Sale from Skechers, Cyber Monday Deals from J. Crew. I love how J. Crew does it. And then Fossil, once again, up to 70% off, 1 day only. Look at that one-click postcard. And then you see that Cyber, let's say, look at J. Crew for a second. Cyber Monday Deals is that hero image, that postcard. Secondary message is that extra 50% off sale styles, right? So you see, same as I said before, primary message, secondary, tertiary. You probably see under that gift cards or value propositions or even recommended items, right? That's the tertiary messaging. Those are some Cyber Monday samples right there. Whew, we did a lot. We covered a lot. We're kind of, we're at time. I think there's still more to go, but we're at time. Let's recap our Black Friday, Cyber Monday action items here, just to be very, very clear. Plan out your Black Friday, Cyber Monday 5-day schedule. Go to blackfridayplaybook.com. I'll give you the calendar. There's a calendar there. Just take it. Map out the creative templates to use. Craft your Thanksgiving letter, text-based emails. You can use ChatGPT. Doesn't have to be too crazy. Okay, craft out that letter. It'll take you five seconds by now in ChatGPT. Craft your letter, tweak it a little bit. Position SMS to reward and reinforce your messages, right? Your emails. That's really key. Change your design, offers, and links every time. Show them something new, right? Each link, try to make it something new. You don't want to land on the same page all the time. Design your segmentation, who gets what, when, and how often, right? What does your rollout look like? That's what we call our campaign rollout. Write copy with Black Friday, Cyber Monday prominently. No need to reinvent the wheel. No need to call it a separate deal, right? I've seen brands call it like we have our fall sale going on now. Just call it Black Friday, right? Call it Black Friday. Don't confuse the customer. They know what it is. Let's just call it what it is. Lift smart sending potentially, right? On Black Friday, Cyber Monday only potentially, right? If you feel a little more aggressive. And then moderate the results. And I like to pivot within the day. If I see good results here, great. We double down, right? Maybe we do a resend. Some people send to non-openers. I don't like to just send to non-openers. And non-openers, first of all, an open is not a good metric to base anything on anymore. It's more about the click. Every relationship starts with a click. So you really want to base on the click, but pivot within the day no matter what, right? Kind of keep an eye on the numbers. If you see you're getting to where you need to be, great. If not, add in another touch. Good thing to have your creatives prepared in advance. Whew. that kind of covers a lot of that. That kind of covers your 5-day weekend, right? And again, you can recap this all you want at blackfridayplaybook.com. Definitely go there and get my full playbook right there. But that's not enough, right? I also, like I said before, I like to focus on pre-Black Friday and post-Black Friday. So just really quickly, I'm going to just take a quick glance at what the rest of Q4 looks like for you, right? And again, it's available at blackfridayplaybook.com. Sorry if I keep pushing that, but it's a good offer, right? You might as well just get all the entire playbook for yourself, right? October, I'm just going to glaze over because by now you should have implemented this. If you didn't, well, maybe some time to do it. You had the opportunity to do gift guides, re-engage your list, use surveys, get data so you're prepared for November. It's the end of October right now, so you may have missed a lot of that window, but try and do it in the first week of November. See if you get some data on your customers, re-engage them, get them excited, get them interested without affecting deliverability, right? Deliverability is key, but you can re-engage your population using some really good methods, and some of those are listed right here. But you also don't want to get too close to Black Friday and have a deliverability problem, right? No, not at all. That's what we do in October. That's really what we do in the rest of the year, but we certainly do it in October. Invite customers to get early access. That's what you do in October. Hey, would you like to hear about deals first? Click here to be the first to know. Great way to do it. And audit your automations. Really important in October. Audit every single automation. I have brands calling me now saying, hey, can you jump in and do an audit of our automation so we're at top notch getting ready for the holiday season? I say, yeah, we can do that. That's not a problem. That's exactly what we do, right? That's helpful because you'll send campaigns. We'll do the automations. Double win, right? That's the way to do it. But you got to get started in October, right? You don't want to take any chances as you get closer to Black Friday. So do that in October. We're at the tail end of October. Try and get some done the next week. November, our goal, get twice the holiday buyers. As I said before, again, trying to get through this on time, make sure we try to hit our goals over 60 minutes. Holiday themes drive segmentation, right? Early Black Friday, new arrivals, right? Stick to that holiday theme throughout the entire time. Early Black Friday campaigns. People are shopping on Monday, Tuesday of Black Friday weekend, right? Week, I guess you'd say. So run it in a couple times earlier. Get some of the sales early, right? I would even start the Friday before early Black Friday. Black Friday came early today, right? That's how you do it. Use dynamic personalized campaigns to enhance the listening of your emails. Again, people want to buy more of what they want, less of what you're trying to sell. Urgency, scarcity, daily deals are great. We have a brand working on daily deals every single day of November, which is amazing, but pretty time consuming. We talked about thank you letters on Thanksgiving Day and extend Black Friday, Cyber Monday, actually longer than usual, right? You can extend it early Black Friday. We're doing it on the Black Friday side, on the front end. On the back end, extend Cyber Monday, right? Cyber Monday extended, last chance, we're bringing it back, whatever it might be. So you can extend it on both ends of that. So that's November. And then December, this is the really big goal, right? The goal here is to get repeat buyers and also work backwards from fulfillment, right? Get people to gift themselves and gift others, right? And when I say work backwards from fulfillment, just remind yourself that if you can't fulfill on these items, don't promote it, right? The best thing you want customers to trust you. And make sure that you send emails that are related to whether or not they can get it in time for the holiday season. Great emails to do here: stocking stuffers, 12 days of gifting, bundles and kits, great upsell, cross-sell initiatives, and countdown to fulfillment. Right there, you see right here, last chance for free shipping, last chance for 2-day shipping, last chance for overnight shipping, last chance delivery, or buy online, pick up in store if you have a store. So countdown to fulfillment, working backwards from it, helps you incentivize that urgency and scarcity. And of course, put gift cards in everything because, again, they buy a gift, they buy an item, they buy a gift card for anyone. That's 2 purchases right there. And the year with a clearance, standard issue, right? New Year clearance coming up. We're clearing out the inventory, clearing out the warehouse for the year. That's December. Again, go to blackfridayplaybook.com for more in-depth overview, more than we do on this webinar. Okay, we're coming close to time. Let's finish this with some hacks. Really quick hacks you can roll out right away, right? Roll these out in minutes. Okay, I'm going to go rapid fire through some of them so you can actually implement these quickly. These aren't very hard, and some of them we talked about already. Here's some quick email hacks you can roll out. Number 1, create a gift card banner. Put it on every email from today and on. Done. Gift card every single email, like Banana Republic down there. Update your automations with a universal Black Friday Cyber Monday strip banner, right? Black Friday deals are coming. Sign up, or Black Friday deals have arrived. Click to shop, right? People want to shop Black Friday deals. We have a client right now already launched Black Friday deals, right? There's a price match guarantee they have running. So they put it on every single email, right? When we try and put on every automation, don't know the capabilities of it, but we're going to do our best. Change your light boxes, right? To sign up to get Black Friday deals early, right? That's a great quick win. Every light box, change them, right? Coming to the homepage, change it. Black Friday deals are coming soon. Just be the first to know. Extend everything. Like I said before, whenever you're building your campaign calendar, quick hack, just extend it all, right? Black Friday, extend it to the rest of the week. Cyber Monday, extend to the other end of the week, right? So go extend Cyber Monday, extend Black Friday. Focus on buying guides, right? Buying guides are great to get micro segments of gifters. If you don't know what they're gifting, check out what Nordstrom does, right? They know if you click on for her or for him or for kids, they have an idea about what you're looking to get going forward. So now they'll send you more gifts for her or gifts for kids. That helps you send better, higher converting emails. So focus on buying guides right there. Create landing pages for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, right? And you can drive all your paid traffic to those landing pages to sign up. Look at that one. Black Friday 2020 has ended. Be the first to know about next year's Black Friday. Isn't that pretty cool, right? And you can have all your paid traffic coming back to these pages. Be the first to know about Black Friday this year. Great way to build your list and create a nice, robust segment. And of course, they may buy as well. That's a quick email hack you can run. Those are about 6 quick email hacks you can do right away. Let's talk about 12 SMS list growth hacks you can roll out right now before Black Friday, Cyber Monday. List growth is key. You should have done this in October. You can still do it in November. It may take a little bit more time, and you don't want to tamper too much with your Shopify store or your WooCommerce store. You don't want to tamper too much at this point, right? Should have done it in October. Still time to do it here. How to grow your list. I grew a list from by 0 to 500,000 in about 6 months. No, so was it 60 days? I forgot how long. It was about 60 days. I think it was 6 months or so. But there's many different ways to make that happen. It depends how much you're willing to spend in some cases, but there's some quick wins as well. Number 1, add SMS opt-in at checkout, right? Very quick win. Just add at checkout. Done. Create multi-step light boxes. Don't just rely on opt-in for email. Do multi-step. Bump up the offer. 10% off to sign up for email, 50% off to sign up for SMS, right? 2 channels that are working together are the key. Add text to join blocks within your promotional emails, right? You can see, it's a little hard to see right there, but you can see at the very bottom, right? Great sleep is just a text away. So they can just click there, click in, and they can sign up for the list. And you could do this within Klaviyo easily, throw it in every email, and you can also hide the block for those who are signed up for the list already. Add text to join blocks in transactional emails. That's a quick win. That's a really good win. Like Home Depot, they add in $5 off your next order when you join our SMS list. Okay, in your transactional emails, everyone gets transactional emails, and yes, you can actually monetize them. So put in that little banner into your transactional emails. Create exit intent SMS pop-up right before you go. Right before you go, can we text you this Black Friday offer early? Yes, text me that offer. Boom, sign up. Number 6, create a unique lightbox for existing email subscribers. If they're already an email subscriber, you want to get them to be on your SMS list, look at the top right. Join our SMS list and get a VIP upgrade, okay? Whatever that means. You can call it whatever you want, right? Just get them to sign up for SMS. Create a friction-free SMS sign-up landing page. Really easy to do. Just a quick image and the top says, let's text, drive your traffic back to that sign-up page, right? This is great for influencers too. Run a Meta, Google, or TikTok ad. The landing page for leads. Sign up for SMS. People are using their phones all the time to browse TikTok and everything. Get them to leave their SMS. Start with SMS, and then fall back to email. But win them back. Get them to sign up with SMS. Change your social profiles. All your social profile links. Here's a great option from Linktree. Go to Linktree. Right, you have a whole bunch of numerous options to get people to sign up for SMS. Right, you might as well. Right? You have your social profile. Have them click through, not just to your homepage, not just to your store, but have them use a Linktree to sign up, right? Consume some content. Direct your influencer relationships to promote your SMS signups. Another great way to go from borrowed media to owned media. Promote your SMS subscription offline. Also great. In your store, scan the code or scan here or text this number to sign up for SMS. Earn 20% off right now at checkout. When H&M does it all the time. Or one item, right? When you sign up. Not bad, right? And this is also great for Amazon boxes, though I don't know the legalities of that. I'm not going to weigh in on it. I'm not sure what the policies are, but this is great if you have an opportunity to do that within some sort of Amazon orders. And then finally, end with a batch send to your list with organic following, right? Boom. Here's a great example from DuraDry, right? Boom. Join our text club. If you're not in our text club already, here's a great time to join. Get Black Friday deals early from text, and you're keeping your promise. Because remember, we said our strategy, reward. So do a batch send to your list and organic following, get them to start signing up. Whew. That covered all our 18 hacks in about 2 minutes. We're almost at time. We're about at time right here. Let me end with just some examples of how, just to see and visualize the impact that this strategy has for businesses, and really our entire Q4 plan has for brands out there. This is a brand right here, right? We're comparing 2022, where they're making $102,000 from their program. They grew by 187% the next year from our strategy, right? From a combination of campaigns and flows. You got to do both at the same time. Campaigns drive the flows. Flows convert the customers, right? That's how it works. Flywheel, high flyer. Channel revenue grew by 187% year over year during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, during Q4, that Q4 weekend, that Q4 quarter, right? Another great example right here. This is October, again, same window, Q4 2022, Q4 2023. They're going to do even better this year. Revenue grew by 50%. 50% revenue growth right there across the board, driven primarily by their flows. Their flows are doing a lot of the heavy lifting, right? The campaigns are driving people there. Flows are doing the heavy lifting. That's how we have that flywheel approach that high flyer is known for. Another great example, we're using Google Analytics for this. That shows the 5-day weekend, right? Just November 24th, 2022 compared to November 23rd, 2023, right? This brand grew by 120% on their email program, on their email and SMS program right there. And that is huge numbers, 120%, right? Sometimes you'll be lucky to get 5% growth or 10% growth. We're growing brands by 120%. So I know this strategy works. This is what happens when you bring a 10-figure strategy down to a 7-figure brand. You jump fast, right? That's what we want to have, acceleration. That's a great example right there. But the strategy is also helpful all year long, right? This brand went, great example here. I'm looking at year over year and how the power of your Q4. Year over year, this brand grew by 318% in revenue just by implementing that quarter by quarter, month by month plan. And as I like to say, if you have a good strategy all year long, Black Friday, Cyber Monday is just the cherry on top. It's a cherry on top of a great year. That's where you want to get to, right? Not just panicking and saying, Black Friday, Cyber Monday has to save my business, has to save my year. I'd like to get you the cherry on top, right? You've already done a lot. You've had a Sunday. It's been amazing, right? But the cherry on top comes Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So great example, 318% revenue growth from this brand. And I'll skip by this one quickly, but this one went from 12% of revenue to 31% of revenue in just 90 days. That was around February to May. Pretty solid growth, right? Quick acceleration. But here's one that I really love. This is a case study from a $2 billion retailer. So if you ever ask me, does this strategy work for my small brand? And does it work for the big brands? It works for both because it's all about building better customer relationships, right? It's not about sending email. Building better customer relationships, connecting with the person behind the inbox. No one talks about it. I do because I've been there. This brand was at 6% of revenue from email in 2021. By 2022, same time period in December, in November, and October, they were at 14% of revenue. What does that mean numbers-wise? They were at $10 million in revenue. Now they're at $30 million in revenue. Wow, what a change. $20 million gained in 1 year. Like I said, our strategy works for both brands, big and small, $1 million to $1 billion e-commerce brands. So really, we've had success with this. And I know that if you implement this playbook in your Q4 plan, in your Black Friday Cyber Monday plan, you will see similar results, very similar results, because it's already pre-built, pre-vetted, and proven at the top brands. If this is what they're doing, you're stealing their playbook. Little overtime. Let's just recap. As I promised you, promises made, promises kept. I told you we'd steal the Black Friday Cyber Monday strategies from the top 1%. You've learned how they run their plan. You've set clear email goals for your weekend, right? I remember we ran through those goals that you should have. And you've invested in building out a stronger email and SMS plan this year, right, to reinforce your email program. I've shown you how to craft emails and text messages that max out your clicks and conversions, how to create a great holiday template, right, for different times of the day, even, and different times of the Black Friday season. You've mapped out your segments, send time and strategy, engaged versus full list versus VIP list versus SMS list, right? Segmented plan. And you understand which campaigns will move the needle the most, right? You know that there's Thanksgiving letter, people are buying early. And then Cyber Monday needs to be extended to Cyber Sunday, right? No more Black Friday last chance. And I've shown you how to launch a high-performing email and SMS plan for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. You've scheduled your plan. You know how to synergize email and SMS for max impact, and you've expanded beyond the 5-day weekend to win more shoppers. Promises made, promises kept. Let's end the webinar with a quick offer, right? As I always say, we're getting a lot of brands asking us about automations and campaigns and email, but I found that if you combine email and SMS together, it's a win-win. So we give all our brands our 10-figure email plan, and you get our 10-figure SMS plan for free. We'll do both. It's completely done for you. My Black Friday playbook is now your Black Friday playbook for 2 channels, one price. $1,500 value, absolutely free. Great example of a brand that started off in 2024 using SMS. They've already grown by 1,300%. This is back in January. They are killing it. I didn't screenshot the one from the rest of the year, but they are killing it. 1,300% revenue growth just from SMS alone. So there's incrementality there. I'm not trying to pitch SMS. It's the combination. It's knowing 2 channels are working in unison. And just, again, massive, massive increase out there. So scan the code. What we do is we start with a free audit of your brand, free audit of your Klaviyo, free audit of your SMS program, and we'll tell you where the opportunities are, where there's room for improvement, what you're doing well, what the gap looks like, what the revenue gap looks like, and how you can close it really quickly in time for Black Friday. Right? If you don't close the gap in Black Friday, you'll never know, right? You'll probably leave money on the table. 2024 will end on a very softer note than you probably expected to land, right? So you have an opportunity now to fix all that today, right? So scan the code, book that free audit. I'm going to end again, as I promised. All this value is free. Go to blackfridayplaybook.com, get this copy, get this information, plan out your Black Friday. You can consume a ton of content about it. Try DIY it for sure, but you'll accelerate faster if we do it for you, of course. But you have this for you, right? I'm on a mission. I'm on giving the secrets of the top brands and the 10-figure brands to the small guy, help you compete to win by leveling the playing field, right? And that's my goal. I want to help you guys compete to win and win your holiday season and just really grow as a business. Really important to do that. I want to help the underdog out a lot. So there you go, blackfridayplaybook.com. Whew, what a webinar. I think last year it went even longer, but this is great. We really kind of stuck to time for the most part. You gave me a few other extra minutes, which is great. So book your free Black Friday email and SMS audit. See where the incrementality lies. Do it right now. Scan the code or go to highflydigital.com/book for a free audit, and you'll get all this content for free anyway. And you'll be ready to win the holiday season and actually make millions in minutes. We accelerate for you, right? The timeline between you doing it yourself with actually us doing it for you, right? Acceleration, speed to implementation is where it's at. And you'll win the holiday season, win your year potentially in just 5 days. Pretty awesome. Scan the code, get the free audit. I'm looking forward to seeing you in your next webinar. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on our email list as well, because we're going to be implementing some additional things for Black Friday, help brands compete to win. But I will see you on the next webinar. Best of luck for the holiday season. Again, I'll check in later on, see how we're all doing. But thank you so much for joining me. I will see you on the next webinar.